Hello all, this is Siddharth and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. This is 8th video of the series, that is R programming language, and in this video we will talk about data type, that is factors. So factors are very important and this is also a special type of vector. Here we are using it for categorical data, means we are having data type like male and female, true and false, different type of categories are there. Then we will use factors and it can be used to store both strings and integer. It is not necessary that the data will be of string type, that is male and female. It will be 0 and 1 as well, so they can store both string and integer. They are useful in the column which have a limited number of unique values. So let us suppose we want to know what is the number of male in the following data type, what is the number of female in following data type, what are the true values in the following data type. Then we can use this data type, that is factor. So this is very useful in data analysis for statistical modeling. Now let us see how we can create the factor. So first of all we will create a vector. See, this is a vector where we are storing east, west, east, north, north, different type of directions, and there are some directions which are same as well. Now if we will print data, then it will be vector. And now if we want to know that is it factor though, so we are using is dot factor and we are passing this data. So if we will do so, then we will get false value because this is not a factor, this is a vector. So after applying factor function, it will become factor. So factor data, now we are applying factor here on the data, and now we will print the factor data, then it will become a factor and it will be having labels as well. So there is a way by which we can change the order of a label. This will be clear in a while, so I will skip this. I will cover it after the implementation that we'll do. So let us jump to our RStudio and do the coding here. So this is the RStudio. I will remove all these things. So first of all, let us create a vector here. So first of all we will create a vector and let us see about how this vector is looking. So this, we are storing a vector in a variable called data, and this is used for vector. We are having different type of values like east, west, these type of value. Now if we will print the data, let us see what it is giving. So if we will print a data, you can see that we are getting a value like east, north. So these are categorical value. There are 4 category like east, west, north and south. Now if we want to check that whether this value is factor, so we will use factor command here and we'll pass data here, and now I will run. Then you can see that it will give false value because this is not a factor. Instead this is a vector, not a factor. So now let us convert it into a factor. So for doing so we will use data underscore factor and we'll pass factor here, and in factor this is inbuilt function in which we will pass the data which is vector. Till now data is a vector. Here you can see that the data is vector. So now we will use this factor function and will pass data to make it a factor. So now we will make it a factor, and now if we will do is dot factor, and now if we will pass data dot factor, data factor. So and now if we will run this following code, then you can see that it will give us a value that is true. So here you can see that we are getting a value as true because I have successfully converted it into a factor. Now let us print the factorized data. So for printing a factorized data, we will just use data dot factor, data underscore factor. So now we will use data underscore factor because in this variable only we have stored the factor. So now if we will print that, then you can see that we are having the values. As you can see that these are the categorical value. We are having all the value, and one thing more is added here, that is labels. Labels tell how many type of categories we are having. So you can see that we are having east, north and west, and this is east. So first of all alphabetically it is here. First in alphabet E comes, so E is here, then n comes, so north is there, and then west comes, so west is there. So in the slide I have told you that I will tell about it in this video. So now this is my slide. So this is the meaning of changing the order of a level. So by default the order is in alphabetical order, as you can see it here. By default the order is in alphabetical order. Here you can see that first E, then N, then W, but we can change it. We can change it accordingly. What we want we can do like that. So let us do so. Till now we have converted our data, that is vector, into a factor. Now we will have to change our level. That is, we want our level is in alphabetical order, that is first E, then north, then west. So we will have to convert that. So we will have to write these following line of code. That is, first of all, new order data, that means we are changing the order of the level. And first of all, the factor data that we have, that is data factor. Here I have data factor, so I will modify it, the data factor, data factor. And after data factor we want our level. So levels, so this is the level. And in what way we want our level, here we can see in what way we want our level. First of all, east we want, then we want west, and then we want north. So this is the way through which we can change our level. Simply we have to pass the parameter, that is levels, here. And now if we will print these line of code, then you can see that our level will be changed. So first of all, here you can see that our level was according to our alphabet, that is east, north and west. But using the level function we have successfully changed our level from to our desired level, that is east, west and north. There are a lot of functions that is used in factor, so you can google it out and search them out and then understand that. And one more is, you want to know about what are the different type of categories that are present in the factors. So for that we can use this table method, and we can pass simply data dot factor here. And now if we will execute it, let us execute the same. So if now we will execute it, then it will give us the count of that. So you can see that east is occurring 4 times, north is occurring 3 times, and west is occurring 4 times. So this is all in this video. In the next video we will talk about the missing value and how we can manipulate those missing value. So thank you for your time.